Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to walk you through my 5 sources of income which allowed me to leave my 9-to-5 job and live the lifestyle I've always wanted to live. Now for some of you guys that are OG subscribers, you'll know some of my background and actually how I make some of my money. But I do have a lot of new subscribers, so I thought it would be a perfect opportunity for me to do a video outlining my 5 sources of income. So let's dive into it. Now the reason I created these 5 different streams of income is so that I could have more time, more choices, and more freedom in my life. When I was working my corporate job for 25 years, I was making a good 6-figure income, but I was trading time for money. And I had very little time to do anything else other than work. So 20 years ago, I started putting down the framework, putting together a blueprint that would put me on a path to be able to walk away from that 6-figure corporate job and do my own thing. And that's where these 5 streams of income come into play. Now the first stream of income is real estate. And I started investing in real estate more than 25 years ago. I bought my first home. It was a $68,000 purchase, and I put 3.5% down, and I moved into that house, and that was my first real estate purchase. And that started my real estate investing additional stream of income. So I lived in that house for 2 years. And then I pulled the equity out of that house and I bought my second home. I moved into the second home, I put a tenant into the first home, and I duplicated that process for 3 more houses. And that seed money and the appreciation in value of those 3 houses allowed me to continue investing in single-family real estate for the last 25 years. So that's the first stream of income that I have. The second stream of income I have is called luxury watch sales. Now I'm a long-time enthusiast of wristwatches. Now I don't have one on today, but I've been wearing, collecting, selling watches for the last 12 years. And I turned that hobby of mine into a pretty lucrative additional stream of income. And I became good at being able to buy watches at a discounted rate. I would wear those watches, enjoy them, and then when it was time for me to sell them, I would put them up for sale on the internet and I would make profit. And that's something, guys, that I've learned to do over 12 years. I still do it to this day. That's my second additional stream of income. My third stream of income is stock market investing. And I started investing in the stock market about 20 years ago. And I started doing that through my company-sponsored 401k plan. Now, I do my own investing. I don't go out and hire a licensed investment advisor. There's nothing wrong with hiring someone to help you do your investing. But I choose to do mine on my own. Over the years, I found as long as I stick to the things that I enjoy and that I like and I have knowledge about, I do my research, I've done pretty well over the last 20 years. Now I invest in the stock market in 3 different ways. I invest through my company-sponsored 401k plan, or at least I did over the last 20 years. I also invest in a Roth IRA, so I buy index funds, I buy individual stocks and things like that through a Roth IRA. And I also have a taxable brokerage account where I basically only buy blue chip Fortune 500 type companies, individual stocks. And like I said, guys, I've been doing that for the last 20 years and it has served me extremely well. Now my fourth source of income is a relatively new source of income. It's a company I created called RF Financial Consulting. And what I do in that company is I help folks like you put together personal financial plans to help them get to their financial goals. And I do that through financial coaching and mentoring. Now, what I do not do is I don't advise clients on what stocks they need to buy or what stocks they need to pick. What I try and do is help people understand, here's the money you got coming in, here are your expenses, here's what you need to cut out, in my opinion, in order to be able to start saving. And then here's some ways you can create some additional income in order to allow yourself to have enough money to start investing in assets that create more money, like real estate, like stocks, like a business, things of that nature. So that's what I do in that company, and it is doing extremely well. So I'm fortunate to be able to have a background in banking and a background in finance. So I harnessed all of that experience, and I help folks, like I said, just like you, reach their financial goals. The fifth stream of income I have is YouTube. That's right. YouTube is a stream of income for me, guys. And honestly, I stumbled upon YouTube a few years back. And the way I got on YouTube was I wanted to find a way to be able to post content about these cars that I have and cars that I had in the past. And I just wanted to find me a car community where I could actually, you know, communicate with people through video, through chat, things like that about cars. And as I got into the YouTube channel and showing my cars, I would often get questions from you guys about, hey man, what are you doing to be able to afford these types of cars? And for a long time, I was reluctant to share any of that information. You know, I'm a private person. I also was working a corporate job, and I just didn't feel comfortable with my clients knowing all of my, you know, business about my financial situation. So for a while there, I just kind of put it off. But after a while, I decided this would be a good opportunity to start helping people and showing them that they too can reach whatever their financial dreams are. So I started talking about on the YouTube channel about a year ago about the things that I was doing in order to create the lifestyle I wanted, to buy the supercars, do things for my family, and just lead the lifestyle I wanted to lead. Once I started doing that, the channel started exploding, so I continued to do it. So those are the 5 streams of income, guys, that have put me in a position to have a 6-figure income that replaced my 9-to-5 6-figure income. And it's also allowed me to build my wealth and my net worth over the last 25 years. And one of the things I want you guys to think about is, do you have a plan in place, a financial plan in place, to put you on a path where you can reach your financial dreams? And if the answer to that is yes, absolutely great, good for you. Keep on your path and you will soon get there. And some of you may have already arrived, but there are a lot of you I know, because you DM me on Instagram and you drop comments down in the videos, that you haven't gotten to that place where you're financially free, and you'd like to have someone help you do that. Now guys, through my company, RF Financial Consulting, I certainly can help you put together a blueprint that if you work that blueprint and you work that plan, you will be able to reach your financial goals, whatever they may be. Now, obviously, all of us have to make sure we keep realistic financial goals. All of us want to be billionaires. All of us want to be millionaires, or at least most of us. But you know, the truth of the matter is, all of us are not going to get to that level of wealth. But all of us can get to a level that we're comfortable with, that we can lead the life we want, and we're not boxed in or subject to going to a 9-to-5 job. All of us can do that. What we have to do is, first of all, is figure out how to make that work. And that's what I do in RF Financial Consulting. I help people do that. Well, all right, guys, I just thought, hey, new people every day are subscribing to the channel, and I know some of you do not know kind of what I do and how I create my income. So I thought I'd do this video to share that with you. And some of you OG guys, like I said, I know you kind of know what I do and what I've been through. But you know something, it's always good to let people know in the community exactly what I do, so there are no misunderstandings or mistakes. Again, guys, I've created these 5 different streams of income so that I can lead the lifestyle I want to lead. It has provided me with time, more freedom, and more choices in my life. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, and smash that thumbs up button for me. It helps the channel and it helps me too. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness and never stop believing in yourself. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.